Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Today's episode, we're doing a return to Battlebond for Crackin Packs. So this is box 2 of the 3 that I bought. First box was not horrible. No doubling season, but a foil Battlebond dual land. So let's hope that we get the doubling season in this one and maybe possibly some more of those lands. So let's go ahead and get this open. Alright. And again, the packaging on this one's a little bit harder to get through than a regular box, so bear with me. So 2 boxes left. My hope is that I get at least one. I'm sure I'll get one doubling season out of 3 boxes. Who knows? But we shall see. Alright, more packs. Lord knows we love cracking these packs open. Alright, so let me divide these up again, just like last time. And we'll give it a whirl. So, as far as the last box, monetarily, I'm not sure how well we did. I didn't actually check into it. It was more of a session for opening stuff I could use for other decks. Same thing with this one. I'm still not 100% on values when it comes to the Battlebond stuff, but it's more for playability is what I'm going for. So, alright, we start off pretty badly, but whatever. So another Mystic Confluence, just like in the first box. I think that was like the third thing we pulled. And some Tenacious Dead, that's not bad. I actually can use that for, you know, some kind of recursion deck, or what have you. Good to pull an Elvish Visionary, though. Alright. Let's go. You know what, I'm going to move the piles over a little bit. Last time I did this, it was hard to reach around the tripod. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, a Loyal Pegasus foil. And then another Seaborn Muse. I'm not really mad about that. Seaborn Muse can be used in a lot of decks. And nothing else. Well, let's go through the commons. Nope, nothing. Alright, next. So last box we got 3 of the duels, one of them was a foil. Let's see what we can come up with here. Alright, so I don't believe I got this out of the last one. Mind Blade Render, 2 to cast 1/3 whenever your opponents are dealt combat damage. If any of that damage was dealt by a warrior, you draw a card and lose a life. It is what it is. Some more Unflinching Courages. Some Sky Shroud Claims. Yeah. Alright. Another Nyx-Athid. Plated Grush or Opportunity. I'm not a big fan of Opportunity. I know some people are. Another Midnight Guard for some infinite elf token goodness. Alright. Foil Call to Heal, and then Archon of Valor's Reach. So it's another repeat. Now I know that there are some Soul Blade Corruptors and Renewers again. So some repeat on the uncommon partner possible commanders. Not a lot of variety here. I know that there's a bunch of rares in here. I'm just shocked that it was all repeats so far. It's almost like this box matches the other box. Not entirely, but close. Tides, yeah, it is. So far, it's been all repeats from the last one. I haven't seen anything really all that new. It's kind of a shame. This is one of the problems you get when you buy boxes singularly, is you don't have the mix that you have if you have like a full sealed case of 6 boxes. Alright, so first good bit of news is I do get a green red, and if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going to check real quick, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a repeat as well. It is. Alright, so still haven't seen the other 2, but it's one of the 3. So there's one of the dual lands. And it's a green-red one. Unfortunately for me, I was hoping for and a duplicate of the blue-black, just because on the blue-black I have more decks that are in that color range. Unfortunately, I only have, as far as I'm aware, at the moment, and that could change, is one that uses green and red together. That will change in the future, I'm sure, but at the moment, that's disappointing to me. Alright, Core Spirit Dancer. I already have like 30 of these from the original set, unfortunately. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Anything in the common section? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Nothing really too exciting in that one. Yeah, I'm looking for, I think it's Morphic Pool. I need at least a couple of them. Alright, another Regna and Crab. So, yeah, it's almost like it's repeating the last box. No, that's a common. I'm having a problem seeing the coloration here. It looks like that's an uncommon, and that would mean that there was 4 in there, but... Oh, you know what? That's because Ragna, it would be. Don't mind me. I'm having a problem seeing some of these right now. It's because there was 2 rares in there for the partners. Still getting used to opening up a Battlebond box. La la la. Alright. A land tax, yeah, it is. It's repeating almost everything. There's a lot of stuff in this set that I could have gotten that would have been new. And I don't think I've gotten anything new. So I have nothing to read to you guys that I didn't read in the last one. It's kind of disappointing. Not that I mind having additional land taxes and the lands. If it was a repeat box where it repeated, doubling season, of course I wouldn't be complaining, because who would? Yeah, it is. Victory Chimes, another one. No new stuff. That's kind of extremely disappointing. Huh. Alright, maybe it'll get better. Last box that I opened got better. Maybe this one will get better. Depends on what the full rare is, I guess. Yeah, another repeat. Look at that. This is going to be a fast box. I don't have anything to read off to you guys. I haven't had anything new. I haven't had anything exciting yet. Hopefully this isn't just all going to be like this. Alright, so Foil Mountain and then a Mind's Eye. So one new one. I do actually own a couple of these already, but Mind's Eye is a 5 to cast artifact. Whenever an opponent draws a card, you may pay 1, and if you do so, you draw a card as well. I have a possible spot for something like that. Oh yeah, I did want to also mention, I mentioned this starting, I think, like 2 videos ago for unboxings. If something is not going to be put in a deck, everything here is for sale. Now, I don't mind this. Alright, so Diabolic Intent. I needed a bunch of these anyway, so I at least opened that, and it's a money card. I think it's like 15 or 20 bucks or something like that. So at least something came out of it. But yeah, I forgot to mention it in the last box opening. If there's something here I'm not using and you need it, just send me a message and we'll work out a deal. I will sell everything that I don't use. That's pretty much how this works. I buy stuff, take the stuff I need, and then go from there. Alright, so Foil Opportunity. And then the rare is one of the ones I didn't get from the last box. Sea of Clouds is the blue-white one. That's good. I need at least 2 or 3 of these anyway. So at least I got that. And then a Chain Lightning. That's a good one. So that was a good pack. But yeah, anything that I'm not going to be using. Doesn't matter if it's rare, mythic, common, or uncommon, foil, whatever. In all of my unboxing videos, if you go back to any of them and you see something you want, just send me a message here, Facebook, whatever have you. Alright, so that's good. Spellseeker is one of the things I wanted. Spellseeker is a 3rd to cast 1/1. When Spellseeker enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 2 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. That's a good one. That's actually a money card, and it's a card I needed for a possibility of putting into a deck, a Spellslinger deck specifically. And then Impetuous Protege and Proud Mentor partners. But yeah, message me any way you can. I've given you guys the tools you need, the Facebook page, comment on here, and then we'll get together somehow, some way online, and I will set something up. Angelic Chorus, another repeat. And I don't think that my prices are going to be too bad. I'll probably most likely do TCG mid or what have you. Just, you know, just to support my habit of cracking these packs open and doing the videos. And of course making decks. Because don't forget I do have that as well. I make a lot of decks for a lot of things. Ooh, now there's a different one. So that means that I got both, which is nice. So out of the last box I didn't get this. This is the Kenrith partner set. So I'll read them off to you. So Will Kenrith is the blue 6 to cast with 4 loyalty counters, comes into play. It can be your commander and will partner. It can be your commander and partners with Rowan. This one's +2 is until your next turn, up to 2 target creatures each have base power and toughness 0-3 and lose all abilities. -2 is target player draws 2 cards until your next turn. Instant, sorcery, and planeswalker spells that player casts cost 2 less to cast. And its ultimate is -8. Target player puts or gets an emblem with whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. And Rowan is also 6 to cast for 4 loyalty. +2 is during target player's next turn, each creature that player controls attacks if able. -2 is it deals 3 damage to each tapped creature target player controls. And its ultimate, -8, target player gets an emblem with whenever you activate an ability that isn't a mana ability, copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. So I was wondering if I was going to eventually get them. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's basically double mythic pack. But it's not really fair to say because they give you both partners each, so of course you're going to get double mythic out of that. I was wondering if that was going to happen, if I got them, if they would both come in the same pack. It would be kind of crappy if you got them both, or got one and didn't get both. Alright, another new one. Vertice's Maneuver, 3 to cast. For each player, choose Fiend or Foe. Each Fiend, or Friend. Fiend. Friend or Foe. For each friend returns a creature card from their graveyard to their hand, and each foe sacrifices a creature they control. Yeah, right. So a couple new ones, not exactly like the last box, but and a double mythic pack is always like. Now if they were a foil double mythic, that would have been really good. I wonder if that did happen. Like if one comes in, if a partner comes in foil, if you get that foil assassinate, and I believe that's the last one, if I'm not mistaken. A Bountiful Promenade is the last one. So I did get what looks to be all 5, at least one copy. It's the green-white Battlebond dual land. So I don't think I have a green-white deck yet. I'm going to make one. I promise you I will. I just don't know what. Alright. So 2 boxes. I got 1 of each and then 1 repeat. Alright, partners, new ones. Alright. No, not partners. Not partners at all. I thought they were partners. Alright. This one is Grothama, All Devouring, 5 to cast for a 10-8. So right off the bat, we're looking good. Other creatures have, whenever this creature attacks, you may have it fight Grothama, All Devouring. When it leaves the battlefield, each player draws cards equal to amount of damage dealt to him this turn by sources they controlled. And that's a mythic. Ugh. I understand why it's a mythic because of like the amount of actual wording on it and the understanding of it, but another green mythic and it wasn't doubling season. It's kind of disappointing. Brightling foil says my rare was crap. My full rare was crap in this box. Brightling, 3 to cast, 3/3, and unlike all the other freaking Morphling style creatures, this one's just horrible. So for a white it gains Vigilance, for a white it gains Lifelink, for a white it can return it to its owner's hand, and then for 1 event colorless it gets +1, -1, or -1/+1. So what a crap foil rare that was. And then Apocalypse Hydra. Alright, so this box is definitely not going to pay out unless I get a doubling season, no matter what I do. Especially if that was the foil rare. Ooh, that was bad. That was bad. Oof. Magnetic Force. 8 to cast, 7/7. At the beginning of each upkeep, it deals 3 damage to any target. And then Lay and Lure Weavers for partner uncommons. Some Midnight Guard. I don't know if there's anything in the world that can save this box now. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Let's keep looking on the positive. Regna's Sanction, 4 to cast. For each player, choose friend or foe. Each friend gets a +1, puts a +1/+1 counter on each creature they control, and each foe chooses one untapped creature they control, then taps the rest. That's not good either. Ooh, this box is getting worse and worse as we go. Not even the commons and uncommons are making up for it in any way, shape, or form. Come on, let's go. Positive thinking. Positive. Alright, last one standing. Repeat from last box. Blaring Recruiter and Blaring Captain for partner uncommons and Fertilid. Ooh, God. Alright. Somebody needs to take this box out back and shoot it. Battle Rampart Foil and Corvus Fury. So let's read this because that's new. 5 to cast sorcery for each player. Choose friend or foe. Each friend discards all cards from their hand and draws that many cards. And Corvus Fury deals damage to each foe equal to the number of cards in their hand. So I don't know. That seems like a wheel to me if I've ever seen one. A blue-black 6 vampire. Okay. I'm getting more and more deflated as this box goes on because I know that the mythics are pretty much done. And the green one specifically is done. So I can't believe I might go 2 boxes in no doubling seasons. And a repeat of a True Name Nemesis. Impulses. Chain Lightning's Impulses are like the commons and uncommons that I'm looking for as far as value goes and usability. Alright, so I got Peer and Toothy. I did just trade for them, so it kind of seems like the trade was worthless at this point. Maybe somebody will want them. I don't know. But Peer and Toothy, if you don't know who they are, and I doubt you don't. Peer is 3 to cast 1/1, partners with Toothy. If one or more counters will be put on a permanent you control or your team controls, that many +1 of each of those counters is put on it instead. And Toothy is 4 for a 1/1. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Toothy, and then when Toothy leaves the battlefield, draw a card for each +1/+1 counter on it. So I did get a Peer and Toothy. Genesis Chamber, blah blah. I can't tell. Did I get... I think I did. One of the things I'm not really happy with the Battlebond stuff is, just like Dominaria, you can't really tell the commons and uncommons that easily. So I know that this is uncommon. I know this is uncommon. But that looks like it's common, meaning that I got actually gypped in uncommon. And I'm not sure. I haven't been paying attention very well. I do believe that if you get a partner pair that are rare, they take out one uncommon. Haven't got a whole lot of the rare partners, and I wasn't paying attention when I did open them, but that may be the case. Greater Good. 4 to cast enchantment. You can sacrifice a creature, and then draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power, then discard 3 cards. Now, a little bit about that card. If it wasn't the discard 3 cards part added to it, I have a lot of decks that would love to use that. But the discard 3 cards, I mean, in Modratha, I guess that would be okay. Being able to have a sacrifice outlet that's free and be able to draw cards. But the discard 3 cards kind of makes it... Alright, Piers Whim. So, I did say in the last box that I was hoping to get a second copy. I can now put one of each in each deck that I want to put it into. I'll read it again. For each player, choose friend or foe. Each friend searches their library for a land card, puts on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffles their library. And each foe sacrifices an artifact or enchantment they control. It's got a lot of benefits to it as far as finding a land for yourself and destroying your opponent's stuff. And it's a sacrifice, so if they only have one, they don't have anything they can do. Even if it's indestructible. Because when you force somebody to sacrifice something, it doesn't matter if it's indestructible. Alright, Magus of the Candelabra. Anybody who knows what Tawnos' Candelabra is knows what this card does. It's 1 green for a 1/2. You pay X, untap X target lands. Tawnos' Candelabra is a 1 to cast artifact that you do the same thing. You tap X, you pay X, and untap X target lands. It's a good card if it was an artifact still. Because you can pay colorless mana into untap lands that produce more than 1. I don't think I have a use for it, but who knows? We'll find out. Stolen Strategy. And I'm not really hitting into that last mythic yet. 5 to cast for an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of each opponent's library. Until end of turn, you may cast non-land cards from among those cards that were exiled, and you may spend mana as though or mana of any color to do so. So, more spell slinger goodness if you really care. It's kind of an expensive thing. If it was 4, it would be worth, you know, looking into more. At 5, it's kind of for me, personally. Maybe not for you, but for me, that sounds expensive. Alright. Corvath Brightflame partners with Sylvia Brightspear. This is a repeat from the last one. So now we get to actually look and test out the last one. So 2 rares. And then, yes, 2 uncommons. So that's what it was. It was because they took up a uncommon slot to put an extra rare in. Normally good, especially if you get like the Kenris. Or a Peer and Toothy, because everybody loves Peer and Toothy. Game plan, not basically a time twister, but it exiles and can be paid for by other people. Nice to get a swords. Always good to get them. And nothing else after that. Alright, we're down to 2 packs. Oops, sorry. Did not mean to hit the camera. I think that's just frustration. Archfiend of Despair. And that was my last mythic. Okay, so guaranteed not to get doubling season at all. So Archfiend of Despair is 8 to cast, 6/6 flyer. Opponents can't gain life at the beginning of your end step. Each opponent loses life equal to life that player lost this turn. Veteran Explorer is a good one. Alright, so no, not going to get a doubling season. I really wish that when I opened my Modern Masters packs all those years ago, I didn't sell it online for like 20 bucks. Because that's what it was worth at the time, and I needed the money to pay for my rent. And now that I'm not in that situation, where, you know. Alright, so I'm not mad about the last pack. I do need multiple Morphic pools. So getting a second one is actually pretty good. I'm happy about that. Overall for the box, not getting, you know, not having really good mythics as far as playability goes doesn't make me happy. Didn't get any doubling season because the honest truth is, as far as doubling season goes, while it's the big get in here, I actually kind of need it, and I need more than one. So let me see. I mean, I'm pulling that aside because it's the full rare, not like it matters. Spellseeker's good. Diabolic Intent was good. So there's a couple things. I mean, Mind's Eye is good. I like using that. And Land Tax is a money card. A couple of things in here. I don't think I did. Again, I don't think that this box made its money back as far as my saleability. But, I mean, got a Peer and Toothy. Bountiful Promenade and a Morphic Pool and a Spire Garden. Oh, this box actually had 4 total, so that's not bad. It had 4 total of the Battlebond lands, so that's not bad. That's 4 out of the 5. I actually almost did the cycle in one box, so anything on top of that's good. Seedborn, Land Tax, Mind's Eye, and Diabolic Intent, not horrible. Spellseeker, good, and the Kenneth Twins, not bad. Pier's Whim is a personal one, and then the full rare is crap. So, you know, what have you, it was an okay box. Is it monetarily worth as much as I paid for it? Probably not. Playability, I mean, I'm going to use all the lands, absolutely. And then a Peer and Toothy, which right now is up for sale or for trade because I traded for them very recently. So, there you have it. That's the second box in the Battlebond Crackin Packs edition. Hopefully you enjoyed your time here. I will ask once again, go ahead and like, subscribe, share. Let's get a couple more subscriptions out there. I will say that if I hit 500 or 1,000 subscribers in the next couple months, I will be doing a giveaway. Hopefully I can get there shortly. And if not, we'll work on it. But any suggestions you have, if there's something you want me to do or don't want me to do anymore, go ahead and let me know on the Facebook page, send me a message directly, or put it on the comments on the video below. And that's all I got for you. So, hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. See you next time.